cruise news time, and well, it's kind of a sad day for fatty boom baddies like myself, finding out the Royal Caribbean ending a relationship with a popular ice cream company. Also, we have a new startup cruise company out there pitching not a 3-year cruise, but a 3.5-year cruise. Of course, it begs the question, do they even have a cruise ship? I also have updates from Carnival Cruise Line, from Holland America, and more. Cruise news and my views. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to La Lido Loca. I'm your host, Tony, here with the latest cruise news and views for your face on Wednesday, December the 13th, 2023. And well, let's just get the bad news out of the way. The internet is ablaze. The scuttlebutt is on fire. But the truth is out there. Thank you, Agent Scully. The truth is out there. Royal Caribbean ending their long relationship with the ice cream maker Ben and Jerry's. It's kind of funny. I actually used Ben and Jerry's on an Oasis class cruise ship as a selling point the other day. Now I've got to call that person and say, sorry, it's going away by the end of the year. I believe December the 13th. Today could be the day. I think that's what I read. December the 13th is when these ice cream shops on Royal Caribbean cruise ships are closing. So yeah, to the few, to the proud, to the many that may be on Royal Caribbean cruise ships right now today, make sure you get a double scoop of Cherry Garcia for me before it all goes away. It makes me sad. I remember when they ended their relationship with whoever owned Shrek, one of my first cruises on the Oasis of the Seas. I got to hang out with Fiona and Shrek and Donkey. Sometimes all good things must come to an end, and well, Ben and Jerry's is a gone butter pecan. Yeah, how about that? Cruise news story number 2, an exciting one. The Carnival Jubilee is in motion, currently taking part in a transatlantic crossing so that she can make her way to her new home port in Galveston, Texas. I was just looking at Cruise Mapper, and boy, there she is right there in the Atlantic, making her way back to you, babe. Shout out, Ludacris. Making her way to Texas for her inaugural cruise on December the 23rd. Cruise news story number 3, we had a momentous cruise begin in Miami as a 274-day ultimate world cruise kicked off for Royal Caribbean's Serenade of the Seas. This was kind of like a dream cruise that was set forth by Michael Bailey during the pandemic. Just something he threw out there to bring some hopefulness in the dark times of the shutdown. And this is an epic cruise. This cruise will visit all the continents of the world, 150 destinations in 60 countries. I don't know how many people are actually doing the full 274 days, but you can chop this thing up in a lot of ways. You can jump on from anywhere to 9 to the whole 274 days. But the ultimate world cruise now underway from Miami, Florida. Quick correction to the show yesterday. I think when I was talking about Port Canaveral, I said it was on the west coast of Florida. I'm on the west coast of Florida. Tampa's on the west coast of Florida. Misspoke, obviously, Port Canaveral on the east coast of Florida. Thanks, everybody, for the gentle reminders. Cruise news story number 4, Holland America Line has just announced an epic Legends cruise. They're starting to put together these Legends cruise that happen between like 25 and 60 days. And this one is pretty enticing. They're calling this one the Glaciers and Volcano cruise. And this is a pretty fantastical cruise. It's going to kick off August the 31st, 2025. And it's going to take you to both Alaska and Hawaii in the same journey. And while this is going to hit the normal spots in Alaska, this one is a little special. There's even going to be a stop in Anchorage. This is further than most cruise ships go in their Alaska season. And once it finishes the remote areas of Alaska, it's going to make its way down to Hawaii with several stops in Hawaii. The ship will finish its journey on September the 27th, 2025. This cruise is going to happen on the MS Westerdam. This one's enticing. It's like a double bucket list knockoff with some additional Alaska. Like you may be going to Alaska a lot, but you're not going to go to these ports in Alaska. That's very, very tempting. Does this sound like your cup of tea? Leave a comment below. Now, this next cruise news story reminds me of the epic Great White song, Once Bitten, Twice Shy, baby, we have another new cruise startup company making a pitch for a multi-year residency at sea. This time not a 3-year cruise, this time a 3.5-year cruise. Now, if just that brief sales pitch starts to ring alarm bells in your head, you may be remembering the debacle that was the Life at Sea 3-year cruise, where they opened up these bookings and they enticed people to sell their primary residence, also that they could go on a 3-year epic cruise that was set to take off in November 2023. And you may remember that they sold that cruise without having a cruise ship. And then you may also remember that they weren't able to get a cruise ship and the whole thing got canceled. And there were people left homeless and stranded because of this whole episode. Well, there's another company out there that says in the wake of that, how would you like to go on a 3.5-year cruise? The new cruise company making this offer is called Villa V Residencies, and they feel like they have a competitive edge over the Life at Sea folks. Their primary edge is, well, they're saying that they already own a cruise ship. And so that would give it, honestly, in an honest evaluation, them having a cruise ship would give this a leg up on the Life at Sea offer. Well, technically they don't have the cruise ship yet, but they've purchased the cruise ship. And this has been verified. They purchased it from Fred Olsen Cruises, an older 30-year-old cruise ship that they're going to rename the Villa V Odyssey. And the folks at Fred Olsen have confirmed, yes, we did sell them a cruise ship. We anticipate that it will be delivered in February of 2024. And then this cruise is set to take off in May of 2024. During this 3.5 years where the ship will circumnavigate the globe, there will be 425 port stops across 147 countries. And, there'll be long port stops, 2 to 7 days at each of these ports. Maybe it's time to sell the apartment. I don't know. Would you risk it for the biscuit? Does this sound like your kind of cruise? If you could do it, would you be on a cruise ship for over 1,000 days, or would you not? Leave a comment below. Thank you so much for checking out the show today. Sure hope you enjoyed it. Please show your support by hitting the like button. This is Tony for La Lido Loca. Until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye. Cruise news, cruise news, cruise news, it's over.